Bonjour. Today we are going to see the imparfait tense in French. The imperfect tense in French. Though it is translated as imperfect tense, it is equivalent to the past tense or past continuous tense in English. First, let's see the formation of imparfait. So, the imparfait is equivalent to the past tense and past continuous tense in English. So, in order to form the imparfait of any verb in French, you will take the new form conjugation. That is the first person plural conjugation. As you already know, the new form conjugation always ends in ONS. So, you will take the new form conjugation of any verb, you will drop the ONS, and the part that you get after dropping the ONS is referred to as the stem of imparfait. What do you mean by stem in French grammar? The part to which you add the specific endings to form the specific conjugation is referred to as stem in French grammar. Here, let's take the example of the verb parler. The new form conjugation of parler is P-A-R-L-O-N-S. You will drop the ending ONS and the stem that you get is P-A-R-L. To this, you will add the imparfait endings. So the imparfait endings are AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ and AIENT. These endings are for each corresponding subject pronouns. You need to memorize these endings to form the conjugation of imparfait in imparfait conjugations in French. So here the stem is parle, P-A-R-L, and to that you will add these endings corresponding to each subject pronoun. So let's see the conjugation of parler. So it is je, P-A-R-L-A-I-S, tu, P-A-R-L-A-I-S, il oral, P-A-R-L-A-I-T, nous, P-A-R-L-I-O-N-S, vous, P-A-R-L-I-E-Z, il oral, P-A-R-L-A-I-E-N-T. As I already told you, it is equivalent to the past tense and past continuous tense in English. It is I spoke, I was speaking, you spoke, you were speaking, he or she or it spoke, he or she or it was speaking, etc. Now moving on to the negative conjugation. The word order for negation in French is subject plus ne plus verb in the conjugated form plus pas. So in that case, here it is the conjugated form of the verb. It is the imparfait conjugation. So it is je ne parlais pas, tu ne parlais pas, il or elle ne parlait pas, nous ne parlions pas, vous ne parliez pas, il or elle ne parlait pas. I didn't speak, I was not speaking, you didn't speak, you were not speaking, etc. Now moving on to the interrogation, interrogation. So here you are inverting the subject and the verb to form the interrogation. The conjugated form of the verb is inverted with the corresponding subject. So you get the interrogative conjugation. You can see the interrogative conjugation in the screen. So its meaning is did I speak or was I speaking. The only exceptional case in French is être. The only exceptional stem that you have in imparfait in French is être. Because as you know, the new form conjugation of être is nous sommes, S-O-M-M-E-S. So there you don't have an ONS to drop to get a stem. So in that case, there is a irregular stem for imparfait for the verb être. The irregular stem of the verb être is E acute accent T. To this E acute accent T, you will add the imparfait endings to get the imparfait tense of the verb être. So it is j'étais, E acute accent T, AIS, E acute accent T, AIS, il oral, E acute accent T, AIT, nous, E acute accent T, IONS, vous, E acute accent T, IEZ, il oral, E acute accent T, AIENT. So j'étais, I was, tu étais, you were, etc. Now let's see the usage of imparfait. Where to use imparfait in French? So first one, it is used to describe a situation pertaining to weather, landscape, person, etc. in the past. If you want to give a description regarding weather or landscape or a person, and if you want to refer to the time limit that you are referring to is it is in the past, then you will use imparfait. Example is il faisait chaud, which means it was hot. Second usage is to emphasize the duration of an action in the past. While speaking about a past action, and if you want to give stress on the duration of the action that has taken place, you will use am parfait. Ils passaient leur journée à l'intérieur. They spent their whole day inside. So here you want to specify the duration that they have spent inside. So you have put the word passé in am parfait. Next is to talk about repeated actions in the past, which means it is equivalent to the used to construction in English. For example, à Paris, souvent je faisais des courses pendant le soir. In Paris, often I used to do shopping during the evening, which means you wanted to say about a habitual action or the action that you were repeatedly doing in the past, then you will use am parfait. Next is to talk about simultaneously occurring actions in the past. See, if you want to refer to action that is occurring simultaneously, side by side in the past, then you will use am parfait. Donc, le soir, pendant que je faisais la cuisine, il s'occupait des enfants. Thus, in the evening, meanwhile I was cooking, he used to take care of the children. To talk about an action that was already in progress in the past when a new action interrupted it, which means the two actions, one action will be going on and immediately another action will happen that will interrupt the first action that was going on. So in that case, in order to represent the first action that was going on, you will use the am parfait. Mais un jour, pendant que je parlais avec un agriculteur, j'ai reçu un appel. But one day, meanwhile, I was speaking with a farmer, I have received a call. So here the action that was already in progress was speaking with the farmer. So in order to interrupt that action, another action happened. That is the receiving of the phone call. So in order to represent the action that was already in progress, you will use am parfait. And also this am parfait is used to indicate a prolonged action in the past. To indicate action that will prolong for some time, then you will use am parfait. We will see an example of am parfait. We will see there is an example exercise here. Compléter avec l'am parfait des verbes. Complete with the am parfait of the verb. En 1994, je dash à Toulouse. In 1994, I was living in Toulouse. So it is again in the past. So j'habitais. I was living in Toulouse. H-A-B-I-T-A-I-S. Pendant notre enfance, nous dash au tennis. Nous, J-O-U-I-O-N-S. Pendant notre enfance, nous jouions au tennis. En 2005, j'avais 15 ans. J'avais J'-A-V-A-I-S. Pendant leur enfance, ils dash les bonbons. Aimer. A-I-M-A-I-E-N-T. Les bonbons. Il dash froid le mois dernier. Il faisait. F-A-I-S-A-I-T. It was called during the last month. So here first one is the first verb is habiter. Its new form conjugation will be H-A-B-I-T-O-N-S. You will drop the O-N-S and add the ending A-I-S corresponding to the subject of that sentence, that is je. In the second sentence, it is J-O-U. New form conjugation will be J-O-U, O-N-S. You will drop the O-N-S, you get J-O-U and you will add the ending corresponding to the subject of that sentence, that is nu, J-O-U-I-O-N-S. Next one is avoir. The new form conjugation of avoir is nous avons. A-V-O-N-S. You will drop O-N-S and add the ending A-I-S corresponding to the subject je. Next is aimer. The new form conjugation will be A-I-M-O-N-S. You will drop the O-N-S and add A-I-E-N-T corresponding to the subject il. Next is faire. F-A-I-S-O-N-S. The new form conjugation is F-A-I-S-O-N-S. You will drop the O-N-S and you will add A-I-T. F-A-I-S-A-I-T. So it is en 1994, j'habitais à Toulouse. In 1994, I was living in Toulouse. Pendant notre enfance, nous jouions au tennis. During our childhood, we used to play tennis. En 2005, j'avais 15 ans. In 2005, I was 15 years old. Pendant leur enfance, ils aimaient les bonbons. During their childhood, they used to like chocolates. Il faisait froid le mois dernier. It was cold during the last month. Hope you are clear with the am parfait, the formation of am parfait and its usage. Merci beaucoup. Bonne continuation.